Are you game? Preparing for your big date. This is a bit of an in-joke for those who know this movie well, about preparing for dates. Okay. Being game means being strategic. So, rather than showing up to the date, hoping that they'll like me and I'll like them based just on the dating ad, I might think about my long-term goals. So why am I going on a date with this fella in the first place? Oh, because I want to get married and have children, of course. That's my long-term goal. My specific objective is I want a second date within a week. I want a phone call the next day. This is specific because it's time measured, okay? That's what an objective is as opposed to a goal. What I know about my date. So this is what we were just looking at. Investigating your target publics. So what I know from the dating ad is he's into footy. That's it. Footy lover, seeks girl to go on a date with. Sounds romantic. Okay, how I might achieve my objectives. Well, obviously I'm just going to research a bit of footy, going to prep my conversation starters, I might impress him with a few player names. Is that what they call them in footy? I don't know, I'm not very sporty. Okay, how will I know if the date was a success? I get a second date. This is what we call evaluation. And here are the tech terms which you guys will probably all be aware of already. So, strategy, the first point is to set your communication goals. Does everyone know what a communication goal is?
You want to inform them about your business, or you want to engage them to interact with you, or you want to generate sales from information, all those kind of things.
Yep. So the important thing to note about a communication goal is, yes, it's related to your business goal. So your business goal might be selling books, right? That's what we do, that's our business. But a communication goal is informing people about the books that are available. It's important to make that distinction in your mind and be really clear about it. Once you know what your communication goal is, you set your objectives, and the difference is that objectives, as I mentioned before, are measured. So that means you can know if they were successful or not. Okay? So it should be a specific number within a specific time frame. I've used Facebook likes here because that's easy to measure. Awareness is not easy to measure. So I want to increase awareness is not an objective. How do you know if you've done it or not? How many times have we seen this in a PR strategy, those who work in PR? The next step, once you've set your objectives, is to know your tactics. And that's what we're talking about today. So, what can I do to achieve my specific objectives? So if I want 5,000 likes on Facebook, what do I have to do to get there? I'm going to advertise on Facebook, I'm going to do a drive party, I'm going to do a video. This is what I'm going to do because this is my goal. I mean objective. That was a test. Okay. And then get specific about evaluation. I will test this through a survey in May. I will check how many people like Facebook. If it looks halfway through my campaign that I'm not going to reach it, I'm going to do something else, because this is a really important step. Something that a lot of people don't do. We just do our communication, then we forget about it. But evaluation is the most helpful thing you can do at the end of the campaign to know what to do next. Okay, another exercise. Everyone's excited. All right. This is just a personal exercise for you guys to start thinking around this. And if you've already got this figured out, well done. If you don't, it's a good time to start thinking about it. Write down your primary communication goal for your organisation or business. Then, write down 3 specific communication objectives. Achieve X within Y time frame. Remember, your objectives need to be able to be measured. So, raising awareness is not a thing to do, nor is making friends. Okay. Consider the tactic that you brought to the workshop today. So I asked everyone in the workshop, and if you haven't, that's okay, you can still think about something that you already do for your business. So this could be something like a brochure that you put out regularly, a media release perhaps, a video, some sort of social media marketing, and link it to your objectives that you've listed here. Does it answer them? Why or why not? Is this exercise clear? Yeah? So what we're trying to create here is a really clear flow on from what you're trying to achieve overall to what you're trying to achieve specifically and how you're doing it. So what have we learned from exercise 2? It's important to know why we're doing what we're doing, and every tactic should bring you closer to achieving specific objectives. Does anyone have anything else they want to comment on this one, or any questions? No?
With mine, so what you were saying about Google Analytics, what I find, it's not necessarily the number of hits, but it's like your bounce rate as well.
Yeah.
So there's no point increasing, 300%, but everybody hits your website, and then, if your homepage is that boring that they leave within 2 seconds.
But that's an objective in itself.
Mm-hmm.
So you look at your Google Analytics, people are only staying on my page for 3 seconds.
Yeah.
And actually they all sort of came here by accident from this other website, so we're not actually driving it at all. Maybe we need some better ads, maybe we need a redesign of the website.
Yeah.
Let's invest in the right places. So yeah, some analytics tell you things that aren't helpful on that specific objectives, but you can create new objectives around that. You should have as many specific objectives as it takes to bring you closer to your business goals. You shouldn't have that many goals to begin with. Communication, I want to raise awareness of my theatre company. That's fine, that's a goal. I want to, get new audience members in. That's a goal. But objectives, you can be as specific and as many, and in fact, I would encourage people to get as many objectives as they can in terms of things that are useful like that, because it guides what you're doing next, and we all work well with lists. If you're like me and a bit OCD, as you all have assumed now. Okay, so you've got your strategy, more or less. You've got your goals, you've got your objectives, you've got your tactics. It's wonderful. It's ready for implementation or going on the date. This is a testing phase though. We're not getting married. It's just a first date. Okay, so you're going out there with your invitation, with your posters, with your website, with your Facebook. First comes love, then comes marriage. We're not finishing here. You haven't put it out and it's done. This is what I'm trying to drill home. Okay, so you sort of know what's going on. You do your posters regularly. You've got your Facebook page. Every now and again, someone else likes it. But could it be better? Am I achieving my goals? What can we do to get closer to it? What's missing?
Something's missing.
Something's missing.
They're not listening.
Okay, so the question is, we're going to get into the digital stuff now. Do you really know your audience? Do you use what you do know, and do they know you? This is a question from one of the first slides. So, social media is an umbrella term for a whole range of communication channels, and they're all defined by their interactivity. That means you can talk to people, they can talk to you. Social media helps us know our audience, target them, and create an authentic relationship. So it's not talking at them, it's listening and responding. Here are a few different ways we can talk to our audience, and there's something to suit everyone. Who uses some of these things here? Who uses all of these things? Yeah, that would be crazy. We have to choose what we do, and we have to do it smart. So LinkedIn, Facebook, they're really easy user interfaces. Digg and other wiki pages are useful if you're a content creator. I'll go into some more of these specific things in a moment, but I just want to give you an idea of the range that's out there. This is only a slice of the pie. There's a million billion social apps now. So what's it good for? Some people are a little skeptical. Do we have to go on Facebook? What for? It's good for creating dialogue. So it's not standing in a market stall selling something. It's saying, oh, hey, how you doing? Good, let's be friends. That creates rapport and a real relationship. So it's not saying to them, give me something. It's saying, oh, hey, this is the sort of person I am. This is the sort of person you are. Let's build up trust. In the PR world, it's called dialogic communication. Dialogic is like dialogue. That's how I remember it. Okay.